So my next step will be to insert the HS425 servos into the wing before I glue them together on each side, because the wire has to run through. That's a good tip to remember if anyone builds this plane. Before you glue the wings on, you might want to run the servos that are going to run the ailerons through with the wires. That way you have a step ahead and don't have to go back and rewire everything. So let's move back to. So I have the wings here along with my two HS425 servos. Now what I'm going to do here, still on the epoxy section, but this should be the last part of the epoxy section. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the aileron servo inside the wing before I glue the wings together. And the reason being for that is because the wires have to run through the wing into the main section to go up inside the fuselage when I hook it to the receiver. So I'm going to go ahead and unpackage these and go ahead and insert the servo. Then I'll get back to you and we'll move on from there. Okay, so as you can see, I've already ran the servo wires through here. Servos are installed in there, as you can see in the bottom there. I mean, can you guys believe how big these wings are? It actually is going to turn out to be 92 when I put the fake gas tanks on the end. So I left enough room here in between the wing to add the epoxy and put them together. Everything fits nice and tight and snug. So I got some epoxy here. I'm gonna go ahead and mix together here. I mean, this thing, the bigger it is, the easier the plane is to build faster. You don't have to twist little screws and fidget your fingers in the areas that you normally would have to do with a smaller plane. 60 size is not that bad, but this one is really huge and it's going along real fast. So I'm going to add my epoxy here on the wood. Just enough so it doesn't spread out when I smash the wings together. It doesn't ooze up. Sometimes I do that. Just nice and painted on like here. So give me some more painter's tape. Add to each side here so it holds in place. Two more for the bottom. Get it ready for the final fit. Let's press it in here. Flip it over, grab the bottom. No epoxy squeezed out, just enough on there. There we go with the right side. Flip this big boy over. Do the same step on this side. Just kind of paint it on there. That should be enough. More painter's tape to this side. Nice tight fit, no gaps. Apply the tape there. Flip it over. Some more painter's tape. Make sure we get it all squeezed tightly. There we have it. The wings. So next we'll be CAing the ailerons in. I'll be CAing the rudder in, CAing the elevators in, elevator push rods. So we have 5 steps of CA glue to be added here. 2 ailerons, 2 elevators, and a rudder. So that's our next step here.